It's not about being a perfect parent, it's about knowing what makes life easier, especially with kids. Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm a mom of two and under, and today, well, you might be able to tell a little bit, but my voice is a little raspy, so that's why we've got some tea here. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about some apps, tips, and products that have helped me and my husband be able to parent our two beautiful girls who are, like I said, two and under. Feel free to drop in the comments things that have helped you with your babies and your toddlers too. With all that, let's go ahead and get started. The first app I'm going to mention is Huckleberry, and Huckleberry has both a paid membership and a free version. You can do a trial of the paid version for, I think it's a week, and I did, or maybe it's two actually. I can't remember how long I had it, but it was so much of a lifesaver when I was trying to figure out sleep schedule for my first. So I've been using Huckleberry. I thought it was for just over a year, but now I'm thinking about it and it might be actually more than that. It might be like a year and a half now at this point. But yeah, for my first, it was so nice to be able to have a little bit of a pointer on like maybe you should be putting her down soon, like her wake windows should be about this long, things like that. Huckleberry can also track when they actually do sleep, when they eat, diaper changes. It can keep track of pump schedules and the amount that you pump each time. It can keep track of medicine and activities and solids once your kid starts solids. It tracks a plethora of things, and it's so fun to be able to see the different colors on the app and see what's happened throughout the day. But yeah, so that's Huckleberry. The next app specifically I'm going to talk about is Babycenter. I mostly use Babycenter for pregnancy, but I know plenty of parents that use it as their child gets older too, because it does give helpful tips throughout the child getting older too. But I notice with pregnancy, for those who are just a little bit on the nervous side, it helps you understand different things that are happening with your body and with baby growing inside of you. That's really nice. And then during labor, it has a contraction timer, and that made my labor so much easier. I was able to time my contractions with just the push of a button, and it kept track of all of them. It saved all of them. That is Babycenter. The next app I will mention is Kinder, and Kinder helps you keep track of milestones, both, well, developmental milestones as far as physical, mental, emotional, and social. And this app is really for my super anxious moms or the ones that are maybe first time moms and just still trying to figure things out. You can select if your child has hit each of the milestones, and if your child, it lets you know if your child is hitting all their milestones on time or if you need to work on some things. And then it also gives you ideas of how to work on things along with how to keep them progressing if your child has hit all of their milestones on time. So I found it really helpful with my first. I actually don't even currently have it on my current phone, but I do believe I have it on my backup phone that my older daughter uses as like her screen time. My next app that I will mention is some kind of grocery ordering app. There are many of them, and we in particular use Walmart Plus, but we also use Amazon for certain things as well. Walmart Plus is specifically for groceries. Amazon Prime would be for our diapers, which you can schedule to come. Your diapers, your wipes, your whatever you need for your baby. You can schedule it to come on a regular basis, and you can save money that way too. So that's really nice. That's an extra like tip out there for Amazon Subscribe and Save. But yeah, as far as grocery ordering goes, it does help to make sure that you're able to just grab your groceries with the push of a button, and it just makes things 10 times easier because it's delivered to your door instead of you having to go out to get it and fight your kid or kids to like in the car, out of the car, around the store, and back in the car and out of the car and all of that. You just have to order the groceries and put them away. It's much easier. Now we're going to start getting into the tips, and the tips, this first tip is going to kind of contradict what I just said, and that would be make sure you get out of the house. It'll be better for you, it'll be better for the kids, and your kids don't care what you do. It can be just going outside for free play, playing in the dirt, swinging on the swings, going to the playground. It could be doing errands. It could be going to the library or another play date of some kind. But point is, get out of the house. Try to do it every day, or for me, I need to do it at least a few times a week. Otherwise, I start losing my mind, I start losing my temper more, and my kids start getting a little bit crazy. My next tip is to allow your kids to help you with whatever it is that you're doing. Especially the older toddlers like to help mix their food. They like to help grab things for little brother and sister. The thing that really helps is having them help put away their toys, their clothes, kind of cleaning up after themselves a little bit. The next thing on my list actually kind of aligns with that, and that would be some kind of organization method. Now, I don't mean having all of the clothes folded up into perfect little squares and stuck in like individualized compartments. No. There is no way that would stay put, and the kids can't help with that. You are going to want to be able to have a simple system that allows your kids to be able to do what they need to without as much help. So for us, like I mentioned, we don't fold clothes for the kids. They go in a shirt bin, a pants bin, and I have an outfit bin as well, but that's more for my husband and me because it's got like outfits that came together, matching sets, things like that. And those things my husband and I are able to pull out if we want them like nicely dressed for the day. Most of the time my 2-year-old picks her clothes, and so she just picks a shirt from the shirt bin and a pants from the pants bin, and then we're good to go. It also will help with independence when it comes to that. So yeah. And then as far as toys go, pretty much everything goes in one bin, and then the books go on the shelf. So it's a very simplified, everything's in bins. Everything's in little cubes that go in our cube storage areas. All right, the next thing I'm going to mention is some kind of diaper rewards. There are 2 that I know of that have diaper rewards for sure. That would be Pampers, because that's one I use, and there are, I believe there is a Huggies rewards program, but I don't know how it works. So you'd have to do a little bit of research into that. But for Pampers, it's super easy. It's an app that you download, and you scan QR codes and put in the codes for the wipes, and you get money off. Once you hit a certain amount of money, you're able to cash out in like a gift card type thing. Make sure you know which store you're cashing your gift card for. Otherwise, you may end up cashing for the wrong store, and trust me, from experience, it's not a pretty picture when you lose all that money that you would have been able to save by cashing to a place where you never buy diapers from. The next thing I'm going to mention is a yes space. I would say for both kids, and I'm going to explain why. It's basically a safe space for each of your kids. For our younger daughter, until she was walking around and didn't like being confined as much, we had a gated area that she would be in. Sometimes I would be in there with her, and our older toddler would be out and about. So her yes space was kind of everywhere because she knew what was okay and not okay to touch, but the baby obviously didn't. So the baby was also in a gated area to protect her from Big Sister, who tended to tackle, just do things that put the younger one in a little bit of uncomfortable territory. Maybe a little bit dangerous. A lot of it was to protect our younger daughter from our older daughter until she could be taught like, hey, you need to be soft and gentle with baby sister. For toddler spaces, you can do their bedroom or a playroom, or some other gated space that may be a little bit bigger. It's up to you on how you want to do it, but I would definitely recommend having a yes space for one or both of your kids if you have more than one. The next thing I'm going to recommend is dinner setup. Now, let me be crystal clear here. I am not meaning I have a very specific way that we set up dinner. No, no, no. I just mean I can't have my kids can't be touching each other. Otherwise, it's havoc. So for us, we have a high chair that the younger one sits in and a booster seat for the older one. And with that, we'll transition to products here. And I'm going to mention something that's kind of a tip and a product, and that would be a baby wearing method. Baby wearing is a huge tip, especially for young babies, to be able to get things done in the house while still making sure that they're comforted and feeling safe. It's also great for running errands. For me, I would baby wear my younger baby and have my older baby in like the seat of the cart when we would go grocery shopping. And that really worked for us very well. Sometimes my younger daughter would sleep while she was doing that. She didn't typically like to sleep in the carrier, but if she did, I wasn't going to fight it. For us, we had a soft carrier, like a wrap, and then we also had a more structured baby carrier, and we used both. I tended to use the wrap and my husband tended to use the structured one more, but that is just honestly personal preference. I would obviously use the structured one more once the babies got older, because I believe there's like an age recommendation or a weight recommendation or something, and the wrap is good from brand new newborn to until it starts stretching out. So it's up to you. It's up to your discretion with that. The next thing I'm going to mention is a baby monitor. And for us, that meant a baby monitor that had 2 cameras. That way, and we can connect more if we decide to get more cameras, but right now we just have 2 cameras. We can connect them both. We can do a split screen, or we can have it switch between the two. And for us, the game changer on it as well was that we could have it play music, and that has helped with both of our kids to an extent. It really helps with our older one. With our younger one, she tends to not like it as much, but more recently she's been more receptive to the baby monitor music, and it's really nice to soothe them a little bit, especially if you can't get to them for whatever reason. They know that you're there, that you're listening, that you will help them to calm down when you can. The last thing I will mention for products and for this whole video really will be blackout curtains. And blackout curtains, some people say don't bother with them because then you train kids to sleep in only specific ways. I say don't worry about it, because the better they can sleep at home, the better your experience as a mom will be. It will be easier, I promise you, and they won't feel frustrated because they can't sleep. Do understand though, it could potentially cause a situation where they don't sleep as well when you're, on vacation or whatever, but their sleep schedules are all messed up anyway when you're on vacation. Who cares? That's it for today. Make sure you subscribe if you liked this video. I've got many more like it. And specifically, you might want to check this one out next. It's about bagging your milk, and it helped us save almost 4 months of milk. We're still working through the last of our freezer stash. I'll see you there.